Welcome back to In the Hall. You are now listening to episode 58 for July 25th, 2021. Try to get this out Saturday night, but you will not believe me if I told you. All right, there is a entire building in this community. It's just all Chinese, dude. And I don't have a problem with it. All right, I'm just saying we need to keep our eyes open. And they had like a party by the pool back here, and it was just insane, dude. They had games going on. It was like Red Rover, or was it a training exercise? But they had, like, they were just grilling out and everything. But then when it got dark, they brought out banners with all the symbols on it. I'm like, okay, is this a graduation? No one was dressed any differently than anyone else. There wasn't like, this is the guest of honor, nothing like that. One guy had a microphone. They started chanting. It was like, who's your thing? I'm not even kidding. And I was just like, is this, I was looking at Nance like, is this it? Is this the invasion? What's happening? I don't know. It was like someone's birthday. And then we saw, like, who's that white guy with the visor? The only white dude with all the Asians. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's the maintenance guy. Not gonna say anyone's name, but you could write a sitcom about this dude. So like, apparently all the maintenance people that work here, they also live here too, which is fine. I don't care. But on the weekends, dude, they're just hammered and they're partying with anyone else that lives here. It's so funny, dude. Like Friday, the guy will be fixing your washer and he's like, all right, I think it's all set. And then Saturday, he's on the leg like, yeah, we're getting fucked up. And you're like, all right, man, well, don't get too fucked up because I still need my garbage disposal fixed on Monday. But yeah, it was wild. So I literally like couldn't film or record the show because it was just, you would have thought that I was performing in a prisoner of war camp or something, because there's just been like, why is he recording this in a shipping container outside of a Chinese detention center? It was just chaos, dude. Screaming, cheering. You didn't know if it was like what was happening was good or bad. But apparently it was just an intense birthday party. I don't know. Was it the year of the monkey? Was it Chinese New Year? I was looking up stuff online. I'm like, what could possibly be happening right now? But it was intense, dude. I'm talking like 200 people easy, just taking up the entire back area of the apartment complex. But all good, dude. Everyone is fine. That's the thing about the Chinese, dude. You didn't even know there was a party. It was just the chairs were all left in a circle, but there was no trash. Just very clean, you know. That's the one thing I'll say. It was like they were never there, you know. Someone had to say that about like the Korean War. It was like they were never there. They just came. They ambushed us and they got away. So yeah, that was cool, man. So delayed the show a little bit. I've been busy with the new job, and what else, man? I want to talk about some stuff, dude. Yeah, Joel Osteen, he got a lot of shit this week. Everyone was fake outraged that he got a new Ferrari, $325,000. Guy is if you don't know by now, I mean, you should know him. I look up to the man. He's a mega church preacher. Okay, he sells at a stadium every Sunday. And people were outraged that he has a Ferrari. Okay, this guy has an $11 million home and a private jet. But people were outraged about his Ferrari. I guess people just finally figured out who he was. But yeah, dude, if I was Joel Osteen, I would respond back to everyone. He kind of goes quiet when he gets accused of stuff. He doesn't really speak out about it. But dude, he should have responded. If they were like, how could this man claim to be helping the needy and then buy a $300,000 Ferrari? I would have been like, Bitch, you must have not seen the jet either. G6. I would have just thrown money at the camera. Lay off my boy Joel Osteen, man. That's a good man. All right? That's a man of God right there. Jesus wants you to have a private jet. God, I love Joel Osteen, dude. I would love to smoke a joint with Joel Osteen. But yeah, we had a fun episode, dude. My cat kind of interrupted midway, but I'll edit it out, hopefully.
You want to smoke something? You've seen him perform all over LA. Give it up for Sean Madden, everybody.
What have we got here? A fucking comedian.
This joke's not gonna go well. You gotta let it fly.
I was in line at a gas station earlier this week, and the guy in front of me had a camo hat, camo jacket, blue Wrangler jeans, just like grass stains and mud all over him. But on his feet were just the cleanest pair of Jordans you've ever seen. Like fresh out of the box, brand new. And, we're just standing in line. And he looks at me and I was just like, hey, nice shoes, man. And he's like, yeah, these are the retro 4's. He goes, tomorrow, he's like, you seen the new twists? The Jordan 12 twists, they come out tomorrow, man. I'm going to try to get some online. But shoot, they be selling out quick, but them puppies are clean, man. And I don't know. For a second, if I walked outside and saw an Asian lady perfectly parallel park, after that, I would have thought I stepped into another dimension. All right, it was an odd conversation to see a redneck hype beast. All right, I was about to run up to the counter and grab the newspaper and be like, what year is this? Where Asian women can park and rednecks love Jordans. I can't talk. I had these shoes. I got these black loafers, but they're sequenced like a boxer's robe or, trunks or whatever. And I got California plates on my Jetta. So here I am at a gas station. I wear them on stage. They're show shoes. So one of these loafers falls out and it rolls. I just started laughing because I'm like, if this thing rolls far enough and it goes to the other guy pumping gas into his like lifted Dodge, he's got like a dead deer in the back. That was like the gas station I was at, just kind of like the middle of nowhere. Like it was like a truck stop. And I was just waiting for someone to pick up a loafer and be like, well, what do we got here? Who the hell is the Twinkle Toes? Then I just have to drive off with one shoe. That's the worst, dude, because everyone in Florida, like when you hand them your ID, they're like, holy shit, communist country. California. You're a long way from home, buddy. Someone said that at the tire shop. I was getting a new tire. I pull up. One of the mechanics was like, woo, you're a long way from home, aren't you, boy? I'm like, all right, this is not what I need. Been looking at the flags, man. I forget what I was doing, but I was looking for the US flag. It's kind of hard to find in the emojis. But yeah, all the flags are kind of similar. They have like, especially with the Olympics, you can see them. They have like most of them just have 3 stripes, either horizontal or vertical. They're all the same. The only one that's like different is like the Japanese flag is just a red dot. That should be India's. Just a red dot for India. All right. Yeah, but everyone's pretty much the same. Mexico just went all out though, dude. They're the only ones with like an eagle holding a snake. I wish I was there for the unveiling. they're like, Hector, are you finished with the flag design? And he's like, all finished. And he holds it up, and it's just like, it is a horizontal striped flag. What is it? Red, white, and green. Don't crucify me if I get this wrong, but it was like, maybe it's orange. But yeah, then they have an eagle and a snake. Just like that's like a tat. They just wanted something that would like look cool as a tattoo. It just went all out, bro. It's a eagle and a snake. And they're like, fuck it, let's put it on. It's crazy. Other countries look at Mexico's flag and they're like, oh, we didn't know we could do that shit. We just put 3 different color stripes like everybody else. I don't know. Just a thought. Yeah, sorry I'm getting this out later. Man, I got a new gig, dude. I'm not one of these comics that's like going to pretend like, oh, I'm full-time comedy. Oh, are you? Are you full-time comedy? Making $40 a month doing it? Everyone in LA is like just lying. Yeah, I do comedy full-time. Oh, do you? What do you do during the day? Oh, I push my car to the other side of the street so I don't get towed. Oh, you live in your car? Yeah, but I'm full-time comedy. Oh, yeah, it's easy to be full-time comedy when you live in a Civic. So, yeah, I got this new gig. It's like a 2-week, 3-week training for this new sales position. It's my original background. Trying to sell jokes. But, yeah, I got this new sales gig. So I've been doing a commute, which I haven't done in a long time. And it's driving me nuts, dude. It's like I got to go past downtown. And, dude, the amount of wrecks you avoid and just what's crazy, I never realized this. What's crazy about going to work in Orlando is you pass everyone that's there on vacation. It's very strange. You know, it's like you pass the Toyota minivan that has like the Skittle stuck to the window, and you see like the little kid kicking their legs and screaming. They have the DVD, the little screens folded down. They got that stupid Mickey Mouse sticker on the rear windshield. They're like down here from Idaho. They're just so happy to be here, and you're trying to get around them so you're not fucking late to the meeting. They're like, oh, look at that. Look, it's a Ferris wheel. And I'm like, just fucking move over. So yeah, I've been doing a commute, completely out of wiper fluid. Yeah, that's my move. Someone gets too close behind me. Someone's riding my ass. I just fucking hit them with all the wiper fluid. That's the move, dude. My buddy actually had a car that could, he put like the straw backwards for the rear wiper. So he would just like spray people. He's like, yeah, you should see, like if someone's coming up behind me on a motorcycle, just blast them. Maybe I should do that. But yeah, the commute, man, holy shit. I get it, dude. I get why people just come home from work and are just like, you know, fuck my dreams. Just watch TV. It's just like, dude, you're up at 7, out the door at 8, work at 9, 8 hours, hour commute home. And then by the time you get there, you're like, well, what, you know, damn. So yeah, I'm going to have one day off. So I'm just going to be kind of balancing comedy around that. I'm going to do the podcast on that day. That's why the show's been on random days of the week, just because I've been busy. But yeah, hopefully they just say like, hey, your off day is Tuesday. And then I can say, okay, the show will be out every Wednesday, because I'll do it Tuesday and put it out Wednesday. But yeah, dude. I remember at one point in my dad's career, he would come home and we'd all be like, oh, you know, when you're a kid, you're like, oh, dad's home. And then you go through the phase where you're like, oh, fuck, dad's home, you know. But there's a point when we were all like, oh, dad's home, me and my sisters. And he would come in. He would come in all like angry. And he's like, I just need 10 minutes. All right, 10 minutes of no questions. You know, some days he's coming home, he's like, get off of me. And as a kid, you're like, oh, I don't, you know, I'll give you your space, but I don't really understand it. I don't even have kids now, and I come home and I'm just like, thank God I don't have kids. I'd be Spartan kicking them. This is my mortgage. Just fuck it. Anyway, yeah, dude, I don't know what's worse, going to the office or, yeah, my cat just came in and grabbed his, what I call it is his bust blanket. It's just this blanket we have, and he decides that he likes to hump it. I've never seen a cat hump anything. That was a show, but this is very annoying. Hopefully you can't hear it. What was I saying? What's worse than going to the office every day is just like seeing the security guard that they have there. Dude, this guy can't even like tuck in his shirt. He's just like nothing fits. You know, it's like the slacks, just like the cheapest slacks, you know, like the cheap like combat boot look. They're unarmed. I don't understand unarmed security guards. What are you going to do? Call the police faster than anybody else? They're not in shape. Dude, they have a full team. Yeah, hey, can you get him? Thank you. Yeah, they have the one guy. Let's just say this. Every day I go, they have a different security guard, but none of them look like they can secure anything. And if they all worked the same shift, they still couldn't secure that building. You know, like what if there's an employee that just had enough and he got fired and he comes back. All right, let's just say he approaches the building with a rifle. What is this security guard going to do? One guy looks like a lost elf. He's just like, I don't know if he's either 80 or 800. I took a video of this guy walking around. He just walks away from the building to like the other parking lot and just looks up at stuff, and there's nothing up there. You know, I'm looking up, I'm like, is there a plane? What are you looking at? He just looks like he's looking for the North Pole. He's a little short guy. He's got like his nose curls into a tip. He's got white hair. Just looks like an old elf. You know, he's like a project manager. He oversees the bike making station. Chief. Holy shit. He's getting it though, dude. No homo. I'm just gonna power through. Oh, speaking of the cats, dude, I was playing with my cat earlier, and when you go to throw the little toy, the little mouse, he like takes the angle, like he cuts off the distance. Yo, can you not? Give me 1 second. Jesus, Chief. All right, and we're back. See, I tossed the toy to my cat earlier, and he's like a kitten, dude. He's like 6 months old. And he like takes the angle, like to the shorter distance, and then tackles this thing and rolls like a lion in the freaking jungle. And I'm just thinking like, dude, this is a kitten that knows how to like kill something faster, like cut like a free safety in football would like cut the route to make the tackle. And it's like, dude, just like that is terrifying how the DNA of like predators is still, it could be like, oh, it's the cutest thing ever until a lizard runs by and it just mollywops it. Just takes its whole skull off. It's crazy, dude. It's like a snake. It just knows how to kill you. Like it'll just wrap itself around your neck. Like how does it know that that's like, oh, oh, a human. Oh, look, a human. I know how to kill that. It's just weird to me, dude. Like, animals just know. Like, a tiger knows to bite a guy. Like, dude, the guy, there's like I don't know if it was in China, but there was a video of like a dude falls into the cage and everyone's yelling at the tiger because that helps. They started throwing shit at it, throwing drinks at it, and it just grabbed the guy by the neck and then ran up a tree with a grown man. Granted, he was a Chinese man, but still, that's some weight, dude. This tiger just bit. But I'm like, how does the tiger know just to go for the neck? It's just in the, like, how many people were taken out by snakes thousands of years ago that a snake today that you buy at Petco knows how to kill you? Think about that. Or don't. I don't know. Yeah, I always thought, like, dude, people at the, if you ever go to a theme park, sometimes it's like the low budget ones, maybe like a state fair. Stay away from the guy that has the python, and every moron's like, oh, let me get a picture with it. You know, he charges $10 and he puts it over your shoulders and the snake wraps around your arm. And you're like, oh, State Fair 2020. State Fair 2021. You know, never be that. Chief, what do you want? I swear he's the most vocal cat ever. He just has to announce himself. I never get the people that go to a theme park. Usually it's like, well, they have them at the state fair. They have them at theme parks too, like big name theme parks. It's like a guy, he stands there with a falcon on his arm. You know, when you're leaving like you just got some food or like a pretzel. He's usually standing by like the funnel cake cart. And he has one of those big leather gloves on, and there's just a falcon sitting on his arm. And he's like, this here is Betsy the falcon. Betsy is a 12-year-old falcon, and she is from the northeastern region of America. And he's just naming shit. And you're sitting there eating a funnel cake like, why am I listening to this guy? I paid $90 to get into the park. You know? He's just sitting there with a microphone. He's just rambling off facts about a falcon. The thing flies off and comes back. It's fucking badass, dude. To train a falcon or like an eagle. And yeah, half the time you're like, is this guy even like supposed to be here, or is he just like collecting money off the books? And dude, stay away from, that's my point, stay away from the guy, not the falcon guy, but the snake guy. He's sitting there with like a python. Every moron that walks by is like, oh, I'll get a picture with it. So this random guy you just met will put a snake around you, and it like runs across your arm, and all your dumb friends put it on their Instagram. But dude, all it takes is that one time for that snake to just say, you know what? I haven't choked anyone out in a while. This person looks like an easy mark. And it just starts wrapping around your neck, you know? And then the only thing you're going to hear from the wildlife expert that just put a python on you, he's going to go, whoa, she's never done that before. She's never done that. I swear she's not like this. The last thing you're going to see, the last thing you're going to see before your eyes bulge out of your head is just some fat kid holding his dad's hand eating cotton candy. He's got ice cream all over his face. And he looks at you and he's just licking an ice cream cone as you sit there getting choked out while your friends record it. You just end up on World Star. Yeah, dude, fuck that. Stay away from anyone that like hands you an animal. All right? Unless it's like a baby gator with its mouth taped shut. Then you're probably good. All right? But don't be sitting on any 12-footers. Stay away from that guy, man. But yeah, hope you have a great week. This will probably be out late Sunday night. And shout out to LA, man. Los Angeles, France, Australia, anyone that's still feeling the lockdown, the mask mandate, all that bullshit, man, keep fighting it. It's just crazy, dude. I'm grateful to be in Florida, as I predicted. This was gonna be the free state, cause I know my people here, man. You can't lock these people down, dude. Type in Florida man on any search bar, and just scroll down. You're not gonna contain any of these people. They shoot themselves at bars. All right, you gonna stop them? All right, we'll leave it right there. At Sean Madden Stand Up on Instagram. Full videos on YouTube. Stand Up on YouTube. In the Hall Podcast on Instagram. Apple, Spotify. Please leave a review if you like the show. Leave 5 stars. Leave a comment. In the Hall at Gmail. In the Hall Podcast at Gmail. You can send any questions, topics, whatever you want. And then shout out to Trill Trees, man. On 2000 Cotner Ave, on your way to LAX, or when you land, make it your first stop. Pick it up, dude. Trill Trees, at Trill Trees is their Instagram, TREEZ. So yeah, man, Adam's doing big things over there. And yeah, premium indoor cannabis. Can't go wrong with it. And yeah, we will see you next week.
You want to smoke something? You've seen him perform all over LA. Give it up for Sean Madden, everybody.
What have we got here? A fucking comedian.
This joke's not gonna go well. Gotta let it fly.